Hi, everybody. Let's see. How do I do this? Um, can't see your comments. Let's see. Hey, y'all. I see people coming in now. How do I always struggle with sharing? I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm learning. There we go. Is this gonna work? Let's see. Let's see. Hey, guys. Uh, uh, so I'm trying to get everything going. I'm laughing, y'all, because I'm late and it's Sharice's fault. Sharice and I were on the phone yapping, and I looked up at my phone. Ariana had texted me, "You're gonna be ready," and child, I was like, I'm not even dressed. I was in my robe, so I hopped up and threw on a dress and got in front of the camera. So give me 1 second because I want to show y'all something. It's really not even too deep, but it's something that God showed me that I wanted to share with y'all. So I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to hop on. Wait till they send a text message out. Um, and then we'll get started. Let me see. How's your New Year's Eve going so far? I was trying to do it early. I know y'all might want to be with family, do anything on New Year's Eve. I told y'all that part of the reason why my ministry is different is because while we don't have, hey Sharon, while we don't have like a bunch of events during the month and things of that nature, it's because my one of my mentors, my first megachurch boss, Pastor Frank Anthony Thomas, as he was retiring, told me that he was retiring because he had not been able to kiss his wife on New Year's Eve for like 27 years, and he just wasn't willing to sacrifice that anymore. And that stayed with me. That pastors sacrifice so much of their personal lives just so that people can come to church. Not necessarily so that things can happen. I tell you all the time that a lot of times people are in churches and they will shout themselves out of their shoes but still leave in chains and shackles. And so I didn't want to build a culture like that. And so that's why we don't typically have, thank you, Ashley, why we don't typically have a New Year's Eve service. So give me 1 second while I'm pulling some stuff together. Hold on. Because God showed me something and I want to make sure that I get it right. I also want to make sure everybody's in the room that needs to be in the room. So give me a second. While you're in the comments, let me know where you're streaming from. I know some of you are not at home, so I'm not even going to assume some of the Memphis people are still in Memphis. So let me know if you're a well dater, a well maker, a first timer, or if you're in where you're streaming from and how many people are streaming with you. Let me see. Yeah, my husband is cooking and it smells so good. They say it ain't done yet. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I see Marjorie. Hey, Marjorie. I see somebody, Jillian. I see Bonandra's in Texas. Bonandra, I just want to thank you for being faithful. We doing, I'm trying to affirm. We going into 2020, 26, so I'm starting early. But I want to affirm as many people as possible. We focus a lot, and Sharice and I were talking about this, about the mindset of a consultant. She and I both do consulting, and it's probably why our personalities, while we get along with each other, but why sometimes the way that our mind works doesn't work the way other people's mind works. Consultants come in looking for problems because people hire us to tell them what needs to be fixed. And so it's hard for me to turn my consultant brain off. And so I'm always looking at what needs to be fixed and discussing what needs to be fixed. But the pastor side of me needs to be more front facing about what is going right. And so I'm trying to do more of that in 2026. Let me see. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm looking for something while we wait for a few more people. The text just went out. So go ahead and share this. Text your friends. I don't think anybody's going to want to miss what God said. Because it's really blessing me. Hold on one second. I need it. God told me to look up one more thing while I was getting dressed. And I'm trying to find what God said look up while I wait for you guys to come in.